A man dies in a high security prison. The world demands answers, but the authorities have released a video to shut the world down. But guess what? There's a problem with this video. 1 minute is missing, and that 1 minute may hold the key to the most controversial death of our time. And today here in Newsroom, we're going to decode the mystery of missing minute in Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell footage and what it tells us about accountability, power, and the trust in the global institution. So, I'm Baraka, and let's begin. Jeffrey Epstein, a financier, a convicted sex offender, and a man with connection to the world's most powerful people, from Wall Street to Buckingham Palace. In August 2019, he was found dead in his Manhattan jail cell. The official cause? Suicide, but few people believed it. Why? Because Jeffrey Epstein wasn't just any prisoner. He was a gatekeeper to a web of secrets, allegedly involving billionaires, politicians, and royal. His death was too convenient, too suspicious. Now fast forward to today, 2025. The US Department of Justice has released 11 hours of surveillance footage from the last night of Jeffrey Epstein when he died. There's people on the internet who watch things and who get focused. Yeah, we call them eagle-eyed viewers. They spotted something strange. At the exact 11:58 seconds p.m., the next footage skips the next minute. So the next frame is 12 a.m. So 1 whole minute's gone. That minute, the 11:59, that 1 minute is now the most scrutinized minute in modern history. What happened during that time? Why is it missing? And why now? Pam Bondi, former Florida Attorney General and now a senior figure in DOJ, she says the minute missing is nothing unusual. According to her, the prison's outdated video system resets every night, causing 1 minute lag.
Every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. And the minute missing from the video, we release the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
She promises to release the footage from the overnight to prove that this is routine. But critics aren't buying this, because this isn't just any night. This is Jeffrey Epstein's death when he died. Now online, on social media, the 1 missing minute has become a fuel for conspiracy theories. Was Epstein silenced? Was the footage tampered with? Was it a cover-up? These are the questions that people are asking. The DOJ again insists that there is no Epstein client list, but the internet doesn't care, because in the court of public opinion, the verdict is already in. Something is being hidden from us. That's the verdict. And it's not just about the video as well. The DOJ insisted that there is no Epstein client list, but the internet they're not buying this, because in the court of public opinion, the verdict is already in. Something big is being hidden from us. And now is the job for the authorities to show us what is hidden, or if there is anything hidden. This isn't just an American scandal, it's a global story, because Epstein's network was global, and the implication of his death and the missing 1 minute is being watched around the world. So it's not just an American problem. And as we know it, in democracy, trust is an institution sacred. When the trust decays, the consequences are prolonged. And in this case, it's decaying visibly. And the Americans need to do something about this. Now let's step back for a moment and look at it in a different angle. What does this story really tell us? Well, it tells us about power, how it protects itself, that power plays by a different rule, that when stakes are high, even time can disappear in 1 minute. This isn't just about Epstein, it's about Julian Assange, it's about Edward Snowden, it's about every single whistleblower, every single journalist, every single citizen who dared to ask the uncomfortable question. Because when institutions fail to answer the question, people will find their own answer. And that's why democracy is our fault today. So what will happen next? The DOJ says there's more footage coming. But will this restore trust? Or will it deepen the suspicion? That depends on the transparency, on the accountability, and whether the system can actually prove that it still works. Because if you can't explain 1 missing minute, how can we all trust that the system is telling the truth about everything else? In the end, this is not just a story about a dead man in prison. It's a story about us, about what we believe, about who we trust, and whether we still believe that justice is blind. This time, just 1 minute is missing. But the question that 1 minute is raising, it's a lot, for sure. And it will last for very long. Thank you so much for watching. This is Baraka, and you've been watching Newsroom.